Bunnies. Yeah, I mean, so many people have pets. Really, very, very few people, I think, don't have any pet at all. You might have birds, you might have, guinea pigs, you might have whatever. The fact is that this comes to us from Bissell. It's the little green ProHeat Pet Deluxe Deep Cleaner. And we have it in two colors, purple or blue. So you can get the purple here or the blue there, doesn't matter. It comes with the solution as well. There's another little thing we'll talk about. And this piece, which is really, I want to say, really cool, especially if you've got a dog that poops. Anyway, just saying, we'll talk about that in just a little bit. In the meantime, let me bring in Scott Hind. Scott, you're back again. Are you indoors or outdoors?
No, it's still outside, and it's not cooled down one bit. I'll be very honest with you. It is smoking out here, but that's okay. We got to clean. We got to get things done. My Cascade fan is right off shot there, keeping me nice and cool, so we're good to go.
Good.
You know, what you want is you want to be able to deep clean all of your areas, right? So we have the upright deep cleaners, right, Mary Beth? We can do the bedrooms and, the living room and all that stuff, but what about your car? What about your steps? What about the areas that you can't take a 16, 17, 18-pound upright to? Well, leave it to Bissell, of course. It gives you the little green. It is little, and what it does, one heck of a job cleaning.
Yeah.
And so it's portable, it's lightweight, it's so simple to use, and it gives you that cleaning power when and where you need it.
And basically, you can see the hose wraps around it, the cord wraps around it. This is all you really have to store when you're not using it. But take us through it. I want you to just tell us everything. Oh, we lost him. Oh, I see. Oh, can I? That's fine. We're going to run the video. I'll talk you through it too. One side will be clean water. The other side will be the dirty water. By the way, the dirty water and the clean water never mix together. Basically, you can spray the solution on it, and then you are sucking up not only the solution, but the dirt as well. So you're using clean water as it's shooting it in with the solution, but it all goes into the dirty water tank. Now, we were talking about, pet stains and things like that. Obviously, you get a wine spill, a coffee spill, a hot chocolate spill, whatever it might be. That will be able to be picked up too. Your little kitty, or pees somewhere or poops somewhere, or how about if they throw up? All those kinds of things. Scott, come back in and talk us about the stain trapper.
Too graphic because that's for the yucky stuff. Think of any mess that's a biological mess that might look like cottage cheese, or like you said, if your pets relieve themselves, there's both a wet and a solid component to that stain. The trapper, which stores right on back here, will take up both. It's got a 2-in-1 system working vacuum and remove stains. I really, really like it. But the other thing here is you're getting a lot of capacity, Mary Beth. So look here, I'll just dump this entire bottle of red sports drink here into this bowl. I'm going to turn this on, and I'll be able to suck this all right back up. And that's what I really like about it. So whether you're cleaning your garbage or cleaning up some spills, all of that mess is gone. And then what's really nice about it is it goes into this dirty water tank. So it's always separate from your clean water tank. You're never mixing the two, and you just take it and pour it right back out. And that's really nice because you never want to use yesterday's messes to solve today's problems.
Yeah, exactly. I want to go back to really quick the stain trapper. What's nice about this is if you are picking up something like, the dog threw up or the kid did or whatever, or it's, the dog poop or something like that, it doesn't mix in with your dirty water. You know what I mean? It just comes into this little container by itself. And so that little container is all you need to clean out. So that's the stain trapper. What is this thing for?
This, I'll show you right now. I love it. It's called the Hydro Rinse. It is actually quite literally one of my favorite attachments Bissell's ever made. I've been doing this for 20 years with them. Let me show you why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some paint here. And it's about as bad a stain as it gets, Mary Beth. So I'm going to put it right here on this carpet. All right? We call paint a TikTok stain. Not because of the app, but because the watch starts tick-tock when it hits the carpet. You only have minutes to get it up, right?
Right.
So you take your tough stain brush, and I promise I'll show you that second attachment here. But what you're doing is you're going to spray that solution down onto that paint. And I want you to see as I start agitating it, you see how that white paint is coming up through there?
Yeah.
It is breaking it down. It is getting it out of the carpet. And I just had this happen. Literally just the other day, someone got dropped off at my house, and it's a long story, but they had a can of paint in their back seat. And it spilled. Some of it spilled into the back seat of the car, and it was a cloth seat. And they were really upset. I said, sit here. Stay right here. His name is Tom. I said, Tom, stay here. And I literally ran and grabbed my little green and got every ounce of the paint out of the seat. And I'd have thought, you'd have thought I told him there was another Christmas. It was unbelievable. But I will tell you, it saved him thousands of dollars in his car. It really did.
Exactly. You're now the
hydro
Bissell hero, Scott.
Oh, there's the Halo heroes. I'm a Bissell hero. But
Exactly.
Here's the hydro rinse. This is the really important one. I love this attachment. What it does is you attach it now. So you know how we just took paint, right? You don't want paint staying in the machine. So what this does is, if you can see it, I come in, I squeeze the trigger. It sends the solution through this recycling cycle, so to speak. And then what it does is it cleans out the hose.
Yeah.
So all of this water goes into the hose, comes here to the dirty water tank, so the paint or the pet stains or the mess don't set up in the hose. It's really a self-cleaning mechanism.
Yeah.
It is absolutely brilliant. It's newer to Bissell. They've only had it out for maybe a year, year and a half.
Yeah.
And in my 20 years of doing this, it's one of the smartest attachments I've ever seen, because this way you're not using yesterday's messes to solve today's problems.
Exactly. I'll tell you, that to me, this and the fact that it had the stain trapper for the, more, what do I want to say, the chunkier things. And also,
it's not easy to describe.
the fact that this can allow that whole water to clean out the hose. I mean, it's brilliant, and it's less than $100. And you can see what it normally prices at. At QVC, it's $165. And you are not paying anywhere close to that. You are actually at $100 basically, $98.99, $99. You're saving $65. Choose blue or purple. Get this home. Scott made a really good point where somebody just drove up and they had spilled paint in their back seat. If you don't have this, you don't have time to wait a week for it to come. Do you know what I mean? And yet, if you went out to a store, you could pay $165, $200 for this, and you don't need to. You can get it home right now for 5 payments of $20 a month. You've got it. You have it when you need it. My husband, this is a little while ago, but he had just poured himself a big glass with ice and like a red juice, right? And we have those kind of trays that you can eat on if you're sitting in the living room, kind of thing. And he actually pulled it, at a wrong spot, and it lifted up. And the juice went everywhere, all over our rug. And it's kind of like a cream-colored rug with some blues in it. And my first thought was, oh my goodness, just keep your mouth shut. That was my first thought. Keep my mouth shut. But I'll tell you what, it's like you get out the little Bissell, the little green Bissell, and it cleaned it right up. And it's like a miracle every time, and you're like, yes, this works, And it's just, but you gotta have it on hand. That's why you buy it. Spend $20 a month, get it home. That way you've got it when you need it. It's V453.92. Purple or blue, and it's a great one. And it gives you the solution to start with. You can always come back and get more solution when you need to. Scott, thank you so much. Oh, he already got it. Okay. In the meantime, we'll be right back with home clearance. We've got great clearance prices coming up on all kinds of great home things, some of which are my favorites, so don't go away.